Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with another video. This is my 147th video, and this is part 5. Alright, the title is Ways You Know You Are Dealing with a Broke Man. Okay, here we go. When he asks you to take him to the ATM machine so he can get some money for gas to give to you for taking him to the ATM machine, he finds negative balance. This happened to me in Baltimore, and I believe this person knew that he had negative balance. I was so mad, I started to leave him right there at that ATM machine and make him walk back. This was a guy, I wasn't dealing with him, I was dealing with his friend, and his friend lived there with a couple. So it was the couple, the woman's husband, asked me to take him to the ATM machine, knowing he didn't have no money. So he ended up not giving me nothing and burning my gas. All right. When he don't make enough to rent furniture for his new apartment because he can't afford to pay the monthly payments. Yeah, I knew a guy like that through someone. Uh, I knew him through someone else. He couldn't afford it to get furniture from Earns because Earns is once a month. And he definitely couldn't afford to get it from Rent a Center because that's every week, you know. All right. I done did this before during the pandemic, what I'm getting ready to say. When he has to sell his plasma to have extra money. Well, I did that during the pandemic. I really did. I had to end up working at the daily labor at Pay Center, which I got out regular, but it was just tiresome because I had to be there 4:30 in the morning, and it was just nerve wracking, you know. But I did get out every day. Even sometime they asked me did I want to work on Saturdays, and I told them no, I was too tired. So I have done that before. I had to sell my plasma. Yep. But I stopped because after the pandemic was over, I was able to go back to work. Yep. Okay. When his cell phone is cut off more than twice a year because he can't afford to pay the bill. Yeah, I met guys like that before. I had one to tell me one time, I'll put your phone on my bill. And I said, no, I'm okay. I'm with AT&T. I'm all right. And and about 9 days later, I went to call him, and his phone was off. So imagine if I would have been stupid and put my phone on his bill. Both our phones would have been off. Okay, when he takes things from his job to save money, like toilet paper, paper towels, soap, trash bags, hand sanitizer, etc., and other stuff. I knew somebody like that did that. Yep, he was taking all kinds of stuff. I think he was selling most of it, but still, he was taking all kinds of stuff. Okay, when he only can take when he only can take showers 2 to 3 times a week to save on his water bill. Now, I don't know no one that did that, but I know that's a sign of broken cheapness. You only could take a shower 2 to 3 times out of the week, save on your water bill, and you wash up during the rest of the week. Yep, wash up or use baby wipes, the wipes or whatever. Okay, when he take home food from his job that he's supposed to throw away so he can have something to eat. Yeah. I know some people that took food from their job and they supposed to throw it away, but they didn't. They took it home just so they could have something to eat. Yeah, I know some people like that. In Baltimore and down here in Florida. Okay. When he washes his clothes out in the bathtub because he can't afford to go to the laundromat. Yep. I know some people that done that. Now I have washed out like little small stuff, my underclothes, bra, panty, socks, little small stuff. I have did that before. T-shirt, you know, because I didn't have enough dirty clothes to make a pile. So I said, well, I'll just go ahead and wash them out real good in the tub or sink or bucket or whatever, and just let them hand dry them. Yep. Okay, but I'm talking about somebody that does this all the time because they don't have money to go to the laundromat. Yeah. When he never had his own place to live, like an apartment, a house, he always lived women, with a woman or a roommate because he couldn't afford to get it himself. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. They always live with somebody because they couldn't afford to, pay all the rent by themselves. They need somebody to help them. Okay, when he eat leftovers, when he eats leftovers more than 3 times in 1 week. Mm-mm. I might do it 2 times in 1 week, but I don't think I can deal with leftovers 3 times. No, I might eat it 2 times. Yep. When he has low self-esteem and don't even try to do better. Yeah, I think I said that on one of the other ones. When he is a user, manipulator, and a taker. Yeah, that's somebody with a broken spirit that does that. I had a bunch of them in my life. Yep. They didn't want to do no better. They wanted to take and use and manipulate you. Okay. When he don't want to take on responsibility. He don't want to take responsibility for his life. Yeah, that's a broken person. Yep. When he is emotionally insecure and is very negative about life. There's a lot of guys like that. Yeah, broken spirit, broken. When he spend less money in or on the household than you do. Yeah, you have somebody staying with you and they spend less on the household than you do, but they using just as much or more. Yeah, he broke, selfish. When he when he's broken, broke up and broke down. Yes, you got him like that. All three, broken, broke up and broke down. Okay, e- when he's illiterate and can't better himself in life. My husband was like that. Yeah, couldn't hardly read or write, could barely fill out an application. But when he get mad at me, he would call me the dodo. hmm but see, I accepted him for him. I thought I seen potential, but it wasn't. It was a bunch of red flags from the beginning, and I just ignored them. Never again. Okay, and this last one on here. And this is, oh God, this is a lot of men. When he don't have nothing to offer you but sex and can't bring nothing to the relationship. Yeah, got a lot of guys like that. That's the only thing they can offer you is sex because they don't have nothing. That's getting old and tired, ladies. Old and tired. Because at the end of the day, if you accept a man like that, at the end of the day, you end up with nothing and will never have nothing. Yep. All right. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for listening. This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with her 100 100 and 147th. Yeah, 147th video. All right, then YouTube. This was part 5. Okay. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Bye.